Hey everybody and welcome back. Today's video is a little something different. I saw this on Coffee Break with Danny's channel. I will link her video down below in her channel, but she is doing this for all 4 of her dogs in different videos, and I was like, okay, these guys are not gonna sit still for a whole video apiece, so we are going to do both of mine in one video, but make sure to check hers out. It was such a sweet video. But today I want you guys to meet my pups. So today we are going to talk about Fogo. Oh, look at this is Fogo and Lydia. So we're going to talk about all how they came into my life, how old they are, their nicknames, all that fun stuff about them. So let's get right into this. So this is my firstborn. This is Fogo, F-O-G-O, not Bogo or Pogo, as people have said before. I think even the vet pronounces it wrong sometimes. But this little guy is 9 years old. He just had a birthday not too long ago, and he is a Pomeranian. He came into our lives in 2009, whenever he was still just a little puppy, and he was a rescue from a puppy mill. He had a little bit of a traumatic first, few little weeks of life, but we came and we got him, and he has just been with us ever since. For the first couple of days, he did not have a name because we were trying to figure out what on earth we would call him, and interestingly enough, Fogo means fire in Portuguese, but we did not know that. My husband was just standing under a restaurant sign and it said Fogo to go, and he's like, what about Fogo? So there we go. But it does kind of fit because he is kind of like a little fireball, and he has a little bit of a feisty personality sometimes too. It was just really lucky that we happened to find him because my husband, he had a white Pomeranian back home in India, and he absolutely loved her. Her name was Rosie. And then Mr. Fogo came into our lives, and it was just a perfect match for them. They're totally 2 peas in a pod. Pomeranians definitely have their favorite person, and my husband is definitely Fogo's favorite person. He absolutely loves being on the road with us. They both do. I think they really enjoy finding new places to pee all the time. But he is, for the most part, kind of laid back, and then he will just have these bursts of energy where he just wants to like run around and play and be feisty and fun, and then he gets tuckered out real easy, and he's just a little big baby boy. So some of his nicknames are Mr. Fogo, Fogo de Puppy, Fogo de Palm, Snapping Palm, because sometimes he does not like it whenever you try to take his toy. He doesn't really bite, but he'll kind of like at you. And we call him Little Honey Palm. And what else? What else do we call you? Little Mister. That's what we call him. Look at him. What is he doing? So one of his little quirks is that he will do this thing where I actually got it on video. I was thinking about it just the other day whenever I thought I want to do this video, and then he ended up doing it that afternoon, and I was like, perfect, let's get that on video. But he will sit down and he will kind of like sniff and lick his back leg. Lydia, you're coming up next. And then he'll like stick it in his ear and like scratch his ear with it, and then he'll take it out and he'll go and then start licking it again. So weird, but so cute. I don't know why he does it, but it's just a little cute thing. He does not love the camera a whole lot. He doesn't like to stare at it, but he's a little handsome man. There's another nickname for him. He loves running after the squirrels, and he has his favorite little hedgehog toy, and he does this thing with his toys where we call it binkying, but he will kind of like stick them in his mouth like a little pacifier and then go, and hold them with his feet and stuff. He also has on his back, right here, he has these little tufts of white, which this new harness kind of covers them, but I'll see if I can find a picture. But he has these little tufts right here of white hair, and it looks like little angel wings whenever you kind of like fluff them out. So he really is our little angel. God, I cannot believe it's been 9 years already. It is kind of crazy how time has went by so fast. So that, you guys, is Mr. Fogo. he is very pleased to meet you. And I am that crazy dog lady. Yes, I indeed. I talk to them in baby talk, I talk to them in sassy talk, and they are just treated like our little babies because we don't have any, so they're our babies. Always and forever our first and second born. And you guys, this is Lydia, the crazy one. She is insane, honestly. She is a long-haired dachshund, and she is a wiggle worm. She is so hyper from running out with the squirrels, but she is 8 years old. She also just had a birthday recently, and she is just my little love muffin. She is our second born. She came to us through family friends whose dachshunds had a litter of puppies unexpectedly, and I had been wanting to get a wiggle worm for a long time. I had been wanting to get a long-haired dachshund for a long, long time, and we'd been trying to find one, and she just came into our lives at exactly the right time and exactly the right coloring that I wanted. I really wanted a black and tan. Dachshunds are kind of my family mascot. I have had them ever since I was young. One of my first dogs was a dachshund. One of my last dogs before I left home to college was a dachshund also. So, Fogo, do you want that treat? Here. Okay, Lydia can have it. Several of my family members have dachshunds, and we just love them. They are just the best. Tied with Pomeranians. Thank you, Mr. Fogo. I didn't forget you. And we just love her so much. She's getting a little bit icy in the snout, which I hate. She's getting a little bit older, but she is still young. She is a spring chicken, huh? She's a spring chicken. She heard chicken and she's like, do you got some? So some of her nicknames are Little Miss, Little Lady, Baby Lady. That's her recent one. I don't know how I started that, but I've started it and now I can't stop it. What do we call you? Oh my gosh. We also call her the Juice Master General because you guys know some dogs' anal glands need to be expressed, and some of them will just do it on their own. She's a mixture of both. Sometimes she has it done at the groomer, and sometimes she will just be sitting on your lap and she'll get really excited and she will just juice you. So we call her the Juice Master General for that, and it stinks really bad. And what else? The Kissy Monster, because she loves to give kisses. She's also the Cuddle Monster. Oh, that's right. She loves to have her chin and her neck scratched. Her ears always smell like Fritos. I don't know why. Her whole body kind of exudes the smell of Fritos, which is a little strange. I've heard that Basset Hounds do that as well, but I have never smelled a Basset Hound, but she smells like Fritos. What else? Oh, little shovel paws, because she has these big old little paws for her little body. They're just so big compared to how little she is. I call her the little chunker sometimes because she is a tweenie doxie, so she's not a miniature and she's not a full size. She's kind of in between. She also does not love to look at the camera. And the funniest thing about her, well, one of the funniest things is that whenever I sleep, she always sleeps up by me, you know, either whenever we're home or she sleeps by me right in, up by my head in the truck. And every time I wake up, I have to check and make sure that she's still breathing because she sleeps so hard that she sometimes scares me. And I'm like, wait, is she still like alive? And I have this one picture that I took of her a couple weeks ago. She is literally sleeping like she is in a coffin. Like she is laid out for her funeral and she looks like a vampire or something. It's so funny. But she is just a never-ending supply of fun. She's always stealing his treats. That's right, you steal treats, huh? She gets real quiet whenever you mention food. That's right. That's right. She has had a couple health scares, which dachshunds are prone to have. They do get some disc problems in their back because of the, you know, length of their spine versus, you know, their weight and how short their legs are and stuff. So she has had a couple scares where she's kind of been in a little bit of discomfort, but luckily for her, everything is good so far, and she hasn't had any flare-ups for a couple years now. So we're hopeful that everything will go good with that for her. It does tend to hit at any time. So the longer that she gets older, the better, with no problems. Right? Just right. She loves to go places, but she is so ill-behaved whenever it comes to going places. Like, she just gets so excited to be somewhere that she will just bark and bark and bark. And Fogo is a lot more just chill about it, and she's just like, here I am. But I just can't resist her. Like, even whenever she acts up, I'm just like, you're just the sweetest. Oh my goodness, look at that face. Look at that little face. That's a face of a beauty queen. Ooh. That's right. Oh, look at that smile. She's a pretty lady. Yes, she is. She's a pretty lady. She is a pretty lady. So that's a little bit about her. What? Thank you. Oh my gosh. So she wants to get down right now. So that is my pets, my family members, my babies. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to check out Coffee Break with Danny's. I hope that you guys enjoyed meeting them. I know a lot of you have seen them in the vlogs and heard their like audio appearances in some videos where we're vacuuming or something. But I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of insight into them and who they are. Bye guys. It was good talking to you. Toodles. Oh, I just winked at you too. I just winked. Did you see that?